hit refresh and hit play. Okay, everyone should be able to hear me now. If you have hit refresh and hit the play button on the video, then you should be able to hear me talking and see me. Yay, hi everyone. So let me know in the chat box if you can see me, hear me, all that good stuff. Make sure that it's working before I have you guys go. Okay, good. Okay, so everybody can hear us and see us. Yay! Okay, good. So I'm Angela England, of course, most of you know me, and I am stealing the unlimited Wi-Fi from my in-laws' house and curling up by the fire by this awesome wood stove. And with us, we have Ryan from Sovrn Advertising Network, and he's going to do a presentation for us about the network and what we can do with monetizing our blogs kind of beyond Google AdSense or just affiliate links and that kind of thing. And I know that this has been a topic we have been talking about a lot in the group. So I'm really excited to have him share with us. And I'm going to be monitoring the chat and watching you guys in case you have questions that I can give to Ryan. And right now I'm going to turn it over to him and put it on his screen. So hopefully everyone will be able to see him. Okay, can you all see his screenshot, his presentation screen?
Are we all set?
Yep, they can all see you. So you are good to go if you want to introduce yourself and all that good stuff.
Okay, so thank you all for making it to the Google Hangout today. My name is Ryan Boland. I'm a publisher advocate here at Sovrn. And what I'd like to cover today is a brief overview of what we do here and a small history of our company. So,
excellent. I'm super excited about this.
Yeah, as am I. So Sovrn is one of the few publisher-side platforms connecting publishers to almost every major ad buyer. We have some of the most competitive ad units in display, video, mobile, and with best-in-class quality standards, which means better return on investment, more money, and less work. Our mission is to help the independent web make more money and grow their influence. And my role at Sovrn is to help publishers, all of you guys, make as much money as possible. And so a little history about Sovrn. So Sovrn started out as Legit Networks in 2006. Legit initially provided publishers a search widget that helped readers find additional content on the publisher's site. This allowed Sovrn to develop relationships with thousands of publishers. And realizing Legit needed to make more money, they built an ad stack, and we were one of the earlier adopters of an open RTB. And so leveraging the thousands of publishers, Legit built direct integrations with every major buyer. This caught the attention of Federated Media, who purchased Legit in 2011 as their programmatic or RTB solution. Federated Media specifically focused on sponsored blog content, so we were helping them expand their business even more. As the programmatic business took off, the decision was made to sell Federated Media off, and we were rebranded as Sovrn. And so the size of our network, so we have over 20,000 publishers, 1 million+ websites, and 1 billion ad calls daily. We're currently the 3rd largest ad exchange in the United States and 4th largest in the world. And so we have recently taken the lead in eliminating fraud, and we've decided to focus on direct-to-publisher relationships, and we were rated as one of the cleanest ad exchanges in the world according to Pixelate. And
nice.
This allowed Sovrn to almost triple the number of buyers and helped Sovrn work with some of the largest sites on the web. And so as I mentioned earlier, we have many demand partners. And so our size to build direct relationships with the biggest demand partners in our industry. We have direct integrations with all the major buyers such as OpenX, Rubicon, Rocket Fuel, MediaMath, Google, just to name a few. And this demand has allowed us to establish relationships with some of the largest sites on the web, such as Gannett Broadcasting, which overlooks numerous online publications. Also, Pinch of Yum, which is a small blogger, but they've grown a bunch in the past couple of years.
Yeah.
And so, most importantly, why our publishers stay. And so, we can target any spot in your ad chain. If you need $3 at 20% fill, or 30 cents at close to 100% fill, we have the necessary tools to target these specific ranges. We also employ a data scientist team that studies the bidding behavior of our buyers and leverages that information to help you make more money. Our display, mobile, and video solutions are some of the most competitive in the industry. And we provide you real-time analytics. And because we have worked with over 20,000 publishers, we know that our tags will work with any ad server, SSP, or directly on the page. And so the ad units that we provide are a standard IAB ad unit for mobile, video, and display. And so the 4 ad units that we offer for display are 160 by 600, 728 by 90, 300 by 250, 300 by 600, and for mobile, we offer 325 by 50 and also 300 by 250. So we like to set an expectation every time we bring on a new partner. And our ability to hit a specific CPM target is enhanced if we can start with all of our demand aligned and optimize towards a specific goal that our publishers want. The more volume that we see, the faster we can get to that goal. If we need to hit a specific target out of the gate, I or any publisher advocate can do it as quickly as possible, but it might initially hurt the fill.
Right.
So as a publisher advocate, it is my job to advocate on your behalf. And I know many of you are new to the online advertising industry, and that's why many of us are here to help you work through the whole entire process. And so I'll watch your account day and night, and I'll also work with my optimization team to help you hit your goals. Best thing, we don't have any contracts, so we need to perform from day one, or you can leave us at any moment of your pleasing. And one of the things we take most pride in is our publisher side platform, which reports revenue in near real time. You can control your floors, or your publisher advocate can manage them for you. It compares your site's performance to other sites like yours. We also show how your inventory looks to our buyers, and we are continually updating our user interface with suggestions from our publishers. And so the next steps in the process are I would send you, or a publisher advocate would send you an onboarding email to help get you registered with Meridian. And we usually like to set a test for 72 hours to 2 weeks, really align demand with the websites. And thank you for listening to me today. And we can answer any questions that may have arisen and previous questions that were sent to me earlier.
Well, I know that we sent in some questions ahead of time. We've also had a couple that have come into the chat. For example, you realize that while we are a group of bloggers through all aligned with HBN, each publisher, each member has their own websites with perhaps a different focus, or one may focus more on gardening, and one may focus more on cooking and that kind of thing. So in that regard, each website, you are working with each website as a standalone property, not HBN as a group, but that was just our way of introducing Sovrn to the group. So when somebody joins, they're joining as their, sorry, I have all this background noise. I'm at the ranch. They're joining as their own self. Right?
They're joining as individuals, and you've just connected me to them.
Exactly.
Okay. And so one of the questions that came up a lot was ads, and so we have a significant URL block list for all of our publishers. So we block anything that is hate, adult content, or fraudulent. Unwanted ads can pop up from time to time, but we're always willing to jump on the call and work through the issue. And so if any specific ad that you don't like, just send us a URL and we'll block it, but we cannot block specific categories. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
And so you are able, like if somebody has a product that they're specifically against or don't feel comfortable with, they can send you the URL to that ad and you would be able to remove that from showing up in their inventory.
That is correct. And another question was, do we have training videos? So we have a space solely for new publishers that helps them work through the process and works through Meridian, really gives them case by case and just step by step for how to set up ad tags and how to help monetize your website and use all the tools that we provide. And another question I saw was, do we have a page view minimum? And we don't. We pride ourselves on working from the mid to long tail of the internet, and we like to work with smaller publishers to large publishers. We work with everyone from all sizes. So
that's really great. Now we do have a member who said that they thought that they sent an email a few weeks ago asking how to join, but they didn't get an email back. So they should. What's the typical turnaround time? I mean, I know we got back. I think, you know, our communication was within 24 hours. So what would you recommend that they handle that if they weren't able to get a response, or it got lost in spam, or there's no telling?
You know who they emailed?
Yeah, they said they sent an email apparently.
Huh. I didn't receive an email. I was, sorry, what's the website?
Matt, what's your? I'm waiting in the chat. One other question asked, oh, they said they used a contact form through, or a contact through the Sovrn website.
Okay.
Their website is thefrugalchicken.com.
Frugal Chicken? Okay.
The Frugal Chicken.
Okay.
You are in the Homestead Bloggers Network when? And another question that came in is there a minimum number of ads required? If somebody only has like 1 or 2 ads, do you have to have a certain amount over the above the fold, or how flexible are you in terms of how the publishers choose to display ads on their site?
So to address the first question, we can reach out to the Frugal Chicken and
okay,
get them optimized as soon as possible and get them started.
Yeah, I shared the referral link too and just said, you know, try again. So.
Yeah, we're usually really good about responding to people, especially people who us. And the other question was number of ads. Is that correct?
Yeah. So is there a certain minimum or maximum number of ads that you require them to run on the site, or certain ad placements you require? Some networks have that, and it can be pretty restrictive.
So no, there's no limit to ads, either minimum or maximum. They can put as many or as little as they'd like on the web or on their website.
That's good.
Actually, there's 5 max. Sorry.
Oh, five maximum.
5 maximum.
Okay.
But there's no minimum except for 1. But.
Oh, right. Yeah, obviously, if you don't have 1 going, then that's you're missing out. Okay, let me make sure I didn't miss any other questions. Patrick asks, 5 maximum for you or 5 maximum for the site?
5 maximum for the site.
Okay.
And so we offer 4 different ad units. They can have 5 of them on the web. So they could have 2 banner ads or 2 300 by 250s, whatever their preference is.
What about links to affiliate advertising or affiliate programs?
So affiliate programs, could you expand on the question a little bit?
Well, a lot of affiliate programs will offer banner ads that people can put in their sidebars or in posts to promote the affiliate program. So I think the question is, how can we handle putting in ads for other products or programs into a spot that we have filled with a Sovrn ad?
So direct deals don't count. So we're the remnant ad space. And so we fill whatever isn't taken by direct deals or someone ahead of us in their ad stack. So direct deals take priority.
Okay, but you allow backfills on the ad spaces.
That is correct.
So somebody could put an affiliate program or their own product or an AdSense code as a backfill into that space.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm typing, sorry. So someone's asking what backfill means.
So what backfill means is, so say we're first in the ad stack. Usually, say AdSense is behind us, it would get backfilled to AdSense if our ad isn't served on their page. So AdSense is a 100% fill solution, and so usually they're at the bottom of publishers' ad stacks. And so, for example, if we're first, it would be sent down to them if our ad isn't served.
Okay, so I'm going to try to explain it in super simple terms. And then you correct me if I'm totally wrong.
Okay.
So let's say I have a sidebar ad and I put the Sovrn tag there. So it's a Sovrn ad, and I say that I want the amount to be $2 or more CPM. Mm-hmm. And then under that, I can put what's called a backfill. So I put in a code for an affiliate program that I know will make me between $1 and $2 CPM, because I've tracked that information. Mm-hmm. So if Sovrn can get me $2 for that ad, then great, I want them to fill it. If they can't, mm-hmm. then it's going to put in the other code that I requested. And that's called backfilling the ad.
Exactly.
All right. Does that make sense to everybody? So you can backfill it with your AdSense, Google AdSense. Look and see what your Google AdSense is making you. It's probably, I mean, what, like $1 or $1.50. So you can tell Sovrn anything above that runs Sovrn, and if Sovrn can't fill it at that higher rate, then you're not going to just be having a blank ad space. You're going to have your Google AdSense just like you normally would. So there's almost no downside to it, because you're either making more money or you're making the same money you were before, which is kind of awesome.
And do you mind if I chime in, Angela?
No, chime in.
And you can do all of this through our user interface. And so it's very easy for them to put the passback tags so they can use a backfill from AdSense or any other affiliate program they may have on their website.
Carol was asking, what is a CPM? So CPM is like basically how much you're making on average for 1,000 page views.
Exactly.
So if you get 1,000 page views and Google AdSense is paying you $1 for every 1,000 page views, but you can get a Sovrn ad in there for $2 or more, then that's going to be more money for the same amount of page views. And what you want to look at, and this is what we've talked about in the past when we've talked about direct ad spaces, like, oh, someone wants to pay me $50 to put their banner in the sidebar. If you have an affiliate program in that sidebar that's making you $5 for every 1,000 page views, but you're only going to charge this guy is going to pay you 50, and that drops it to 50 cents for 1,000 page views. You're losing money. So you want to always kind of have an awareness of what those different spaces in your site are worth, and say, oh no, that spot is worth $300, and if you want $50, that's a spot in my footer. So you need to kind of have an awareness of what your site is doing right now, and then start working on how to maximize that. Do you have any thoughts on that, Brian?
No, I think you explained it very well.
Okay, good.
And any other questions that you may have for me?
That's what I'm looking for. You talked about there's no page view minimum, and I will say that under 5,000 page views a day feels very intimidating on that contact form, that application form. It's like, yes, I know we don't have 5,000 page views a day yet. But it didn't take us long to get our approval and stuff. So
yeah.
Yeah, that's what Patrick said too. It is.
And so,
okay.
So the next step in the process is anyone who would like to sign up with Sovrn, just do it through the Homestead Bloggers Network referral list. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Set up from there.
All right, I just popped it into the chat again, and it is at the top of the page as well. So if you can't get to it right now, you can just come back to this page at any time. I will have the video recorded, so if you want to listen again and be like, what was that again? You can listen, and we'll explain it again. And what is Ryan's email in case I have other questions? Ryan, are you fine with me putting your email in here for them as a contact?
Most definitely. My email is rboland@sovrn.com.
Okay, I will pop it in the chat, and I will put it into this page as well. So it's there as a contact if any of you have questions. Some people had accounts with Legit, or they think they might have an account, but it's not active, and so there's some questions there that I know you can help them sort out.
Yes, most definitely. And we will respond to everyone who goes to the referral page as soon as possible. And I apologize to Matt for not being able to get that to him.
Yeah, there's no telling. I feel like, whatever that whole thing with Mercury and retrograde killing all of the technology. I used to never believe in that until I started working online, and now I'm like, yeah, I actually kind of do believe in that now. There are some days just go crazy. What would you recommend to a site that has a low page view count currently and is still rather new to make ads worthwhile for the people we advertise for?
So are they talking about direct deals, and what would incentivize them that way, or?
I think they mean like when you guys are working with advertisers, what are the types of things that they're looking at for a website that they're advertising on? What are the kinds of things when you go to approve a new site, what are you looking at? Are you looking at design? Are you looking at quality of content? What are the kinds of things that you look at when a website applies to you?
So to pass the whitelist, it's quality of content, how much they update their content, if there's any download things on their website, if there's any suspicious activity, any hate, any negative things such as that. That's what we mostly look for when our ad operations team goes through sites that get approved.
All right, so no suspicious activity, you guys. Gotta be good. Okay, good. That's actually really helpful, because I think people worry, oh, my blog doesn't have a beautiful design, or oh, I'm not a professional photographer like this website over here, and so it can be really easy to think, oh, I'm not good enough, or kind of start second guessing yourself. And so I think it is encouraging to hear, no, you don't have to have the biggest website. You don't have to have the fanciest layout or design. We're going to work with you where you're starting, as long as your quality of content is good. You're writing good stuff and you're writing on a regular basis. So that's really helpful.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay, so here's a question. If we need to give notice to another ad network that does not have your friendly policy, should we go ahead and do the Sovrn application process now and then connect with our advocate in terms of date of implementation?
Yes, definitely. So are they specifically talking about the blogger network or just?
Probably.
Okay, just like an ad network in general? Yeah, so they should let them know and then, or let us, well, we can work with them directly and then get ads on their page. But if they have a contract or whatnot with them, they also have to figure that out on their end.
Right, and kind of let that, they don't have to wait till that's fully down before they apply with you. That way, as soon as the ads stop with the first one, they'll be ready to go with you.
No, they don't.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be really helpful, because then some of the people who are trying to get out of stuff won't have a big downtime. Like, somebody said that their site was recently hacked and they had to get a bunch of malware cleaned up off their site. Their site is clean now, but will the previous activity keep them from being accepted? I would think that as long as it's been taken care of, it should be fine, right?
Yeah, it should be fine. So we go through an IAS score, and that usually rates them on a number of factors, such as malware, as you mentioned, downloads, suspicious activity, hate content, things of that sort. And so if they pass all those, we usually can get them through our ad operations team, but they usually have a strenuous process that they go through.
Good. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm going to answer a question that I think is not necessarily for you. Someone's asking if it's good to have another ad source like AdSense as well as Sovrn, or if it's better to just have Sovrn and affiliate programs. I'm going to say it really depends on your site and your site's purpose. I have websites that I do not have any ads on at all. AngeEngland.com is one of them, because I'm selling products and services there. I do not want content-based advertising there, because that means I'm advertising for someone else. So you really have to look at your site and how your audience is responding to your site. And something like Sovrn is a great way to kind of get a handle on what your site is capable of right now. And then you can begin to experiment and see how to make that even better. So yeah, don't feel like it's all or nothing, and don't feel like it's one size fits all. You have to kind of experiment with your website and see what's going to work best for you.
So thank you so much for your time, Angela, and thank you everyone else for joining the Google Hangout. If they have any questions, just email me directly and I can answer them from there.
Okay, that sounds perfect. Yes, I thank you so much for your time, and then I'll just encourage people to either email you or use the referral link to contact you.
Sounds great. It was
all right.
Great during this presentation, and I'll talk to you soon, Angela.
Thank you so much, and thank you for answering all our newbie questions.
Of course, anytime.
All right, take care.
You too. Bye.